The Nissan Patrol Y60 was produced with two body styles, a 5-door long wheelbase station wagon and its 3-door shortened version. Moreover, in terms of passenger capacity, the 5-door is able to compete with the minivan. It was produced in 7- and 9-seater versions. In a 7-seat car, passengers sit on 3 rows of seats one behind the other, and in a 9-seat car, passengers sit face-to-face on 2-seat seats in the luggage compartment. There is also a 10-seater modification. It has a 2-seater passenger seat in front. The SUV was completed taking into account the climatic conditions of different regions. Moreover, there are often versions intended for hot eastern countries, and, according to domestic experts, they are poorly adapted for operation in conditions of hungry winters. Outwardly, such versions are distinguished by an abundance of chrome parts, and the sides of many cars are decorated with the inscription Safari. Engine. Specialists have no special comments on power units. The best option for buying is a 4.2-liter diesel modification. According to the Minders of a specialized service station, its resource is approaching the mark of 500,000 kilometers. In addition, the gas distribution mechanism in this motor is driven by gears. In a 2.8-liter turbo diesel, the timing belt needs to be changed every 100,000 kilometers. In addition, in these engines on machines manufactured before 1995, the cylinder head gasket often burns out, and the turbine, due to non-compliance by the previous owners with the rules for its operation, may fail. Transmission. The spar frame, continuous axle beams, a hardwired all-wheel drive, a reduced range of gears and a rear axle differential lock testify to the great off-road capabilities of the car. When buying a Nissan Patrol Y60, you need to carefully diagnose the transmission, which is subjected to high loads off-road. This procedure must be carried out by qualified personnel, although there are some things you can check yourself. So, it is necessary to find out whether the moment is transmitted to the front wheels. If not, it is likely that the automatic couplings for connecting the front drive are out of order. It is preferable to purchase versions equipped with mechanical clutches. They are much more reliable. Such modifications have mechanical clutch latches mounted on the front wheel hubs. If, when driving on all-wheel drive, jerks are felt in the transmission, then, most likely, the chain of Razdaki was stretched. This is usually the result of driving on paved roads. There is no center differential in the part-time 4WD transmission, and driving in 4x4 mode is only recommended on off-road or slippery surfaces. The crosses of the cardan shafts must be regularly, every 5,000 kilometers, injected with grease. The manual 5-speed gearbox also needs maintenance. If you do not change the oil every 30,000 kilometers, the first and second gears are not clearly engaged, and then the gearbox bearings fail. Suspension. Suspension, as befits a full-value off-road, dependent and can withstand numerous off-road scrapes. With active jeeping, the front suspension suffers especially. Steering knuckle bearings, which normally serve 60 to 70,000 kilometers, will fail much earlier, depending on the efforts of the owner. After 150 to 160,000 kilometers, wheel bearings will need to be replaced. Moreover, after a run of 5,000 kilometers after replacement, their final adjustment is carried out in the conditions of a service station. Shock absorbers of a good quality model can last up to 150,000 kilometers. In the rear suspension, on average, after 70,000 kilometers, it will be necessary to change the silent blocks of the reactive axle mounts.